Well, the truth is, life really isn't just coming up roses for everyone these days. Life is pretty tough, but flowers, plants, anything really can just brighten up your day. And of course, you need a way to display those flowers and plants. So we are getting crafty this morning with Amy Latta, who is sharing her DIY flower pot ideas. This is a fun idea because we're spending a lot of time at home. We want to do little projects. We just want to be creative. And this is something you can do solo or with your family.
Absolutely. So we have 3 different ways today that you can do your flower pots using all different techniques, some for the grown-ups, some for the kids, and some for everyone.
Yes. And this, of course, is your style right here.
Yes. So these are hand-lettered flower pots. So I just got these ceramic pots at Michael's, and you want extra fine tip oil-based paint markers. You can get Sharpie or any brand you like, and then you're going to do your hand lettering on here. So these, I went for some funny sayings like "please don't die and I will survive," because you'll notice these are faux plants. I have a black thumb instead of a green one. So.
That one won't die then, and that one will survive. That's
yes,
good.
yes.
That's good. But you just hand lettered it yourself directly on.
I did. If you want, you can pencil it on there first so you have some guidelines, and then you go over it with the paint pens, and you just use that same technique that you and I have done here on the show, where you write in your script and you go back and draw a second line for the downstrokes and color it in. And all that info, of course, is on my website and in my lettering books.
Very good. Another thing we can do with words or with anything really is use the Cricut.
Right. So we played with the Cricut here on the show back around the holidays, and we talked about how it's a cutting machine. It cuts hundreds of different materials, including permanent vinyl, which is what we used for this pot. So for this one, I wanted a cheerful little rainbow. So I just chose the design in the Cricut design software, and I cut it out of the permanent vinyl, and basically what it does is makes you a sticker, a little decal, just like what we put on the coffee mugs back in November. And so I made my rainbow sticker, and then I attached it on here, and now, you know, even if water gets on it, if you put it outside, that's going to stay there and decorate your pot.
And it's just freaking adorable, really.
This is $5 at Target right now.
Fantastic. And you can get these. You can get these for a steal too.
It was $5,
Oh,
the whole deal, but it was just sad and blank, so I needed to cheer it up a little bit.
Okay, here's where we get a little messy, but I'm excited about it. But I have to do it with one arm, I just realized, one hand.
No,
okay, but you know what?
Talk while you do it. So,
Okay.
So
You'll just walk us through it. We're marbling.
Okay, so one of the big trends in DIY over the last year or two has been this thing called paint pouring, and it gives you this marbled effect. And the idea is that we use acrylic paint that's been mixed with a marbling medium or a pouring medium. And what that means is usually if we took all these different colors and we put them together, they'd mix and they'd turn brown, right? Yes. But the marbling medium means they each lay by themselves, so they can stack and layer and they don't mix together. So what we're gonna do is choose our favorite colors and create this marbled effect. So you need a terracotta pot. And what I've done, I have this disposable baking tray, or you can use a cookie tray covered with foil, but the idea is we want to contain our mess, right? But my kids love to do this. And then I just put some cups underneath to hold it up. See how it's not touching the bottom of the tray, because we want to get the whole pot.
What a great idea.
Now, gloves.
Okay, I'm putting my mic down.
This time we're wearing them so we don't get messy instead of so we don't get germy. And what we're going to do is we're going to take another plastic cup, and we're going to choose our colors, and we're just going to layer them in this cup until it's about 3/4 full. So I'm going to go ahead and start here. Teal is my favorite color, so I'm going to put some in the bottom, and I'm going to use some green, and this is going to create one. Yep, you're just squeezing it in there, and you'll see that the colors are not mixing together. They're staying on their own by themselves and playing nicely. And I like to add some white in for a little bit of brightness. And then I'm going to add some blue. And again, you want to make sure that you're using a paint that's specifically for marbling when you do this project, because regular paint is not going to do what you want it to do. All right, so once we have some paint in our cup, then we're going to swirl it a little, and then we're going to pour. And watch the magic happen.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
Is that not awesome? Oh, look how pretty yours is. And I love how different colors are going to give you a different, unique result every time.
You warned me about this, that I need to really fill my cup high.
Yeah, it needs to be half or 3/4. Yeah, but if you rotate your pot around, because see, you've got a bunch on the top here. If you just kind of tilt it and move it, you'll see it releases. Yep, it
Oh,
releases some more paint.
yay.
Yep.
This is so much fun. Of course, we can go to Amy Lotta
There you
Creations
go.
for more summer fun and
You
steps on
sure
this.
can, yes.
And we'll see you in the next half hour. We're going to do something with chalk, but
Yes.
really, really special chalk. Thanks, Amy. We'll be right back with more Good Day PA.